This time I would like to welcome Elder Bud Melton to come forward with a minute for mission about our 175th Capital Campaign. Bud?
Thank you. Good morning. 175 years ago, the founding members of Second Presbyterian Church shared a vision of Christ transforming both individuals and society. Transformation has continued to be a part of our story in each generation. So to celebrate our anniversary, it's our goal to raise $5 million for 4 life-transforming ministries. This morning's video will briefly introduce the campaign, as does this brochure, which is available in several locations around the church. Videos in the coming weeks will provide more information about each of the 4 ministries. Christ transforming lives. This is our story. This is our song.
During the 175 years that Second has been in existence, outreach mission, both local, national, and international, has played a huge role in the life of this church.
Our commitment to mission continues with the 175th anniversary campaign. We are seeking $5 million to benefit Westminster Neighborhood Ministries, the Enright Fund for Youth and Young Adult Ministries, Children's Circle Preschool, and Northside Mission Ministry.
Second Church has been involved with Westminster since 1982. This became a pickup from earlier work that had been done in the 20th century, in the 1900s, with Meyer Chapel. And Meyer Chapel was closed due to construction and city development, but it was a settlement house for many, many years, which Second was very involved with. And so we found a new place to do inner city ministry, and that became Westminster, because it was a high poverty area, because there were people who needed our help.
It's heart-wrenching to hear how even the most basic needs that these folks have are not necessarily being met. So getting this program, it's going, but keeping it moving and moving in the right direction and expanding is a real big deal.
The Enright Fund will be expanded in order to continue Footsteps of Faith and to create a new program of vocational and spiritual guidance and community service for young adults.
The YAV program stands for Young Adult Volunteers. It is an opportunity for us to reach out and connect with the post-college age group, and it is an intentional living community for 1 year that gives an intimate opportunity for directing a simple lifestyle. There will be the immediate accessibility for mentorship in vocational choices and thinking and guidance that young adults are apt to inquire during this year of searching, and it will be eminently available through members of Second Presbyterian Church. The assigned project for the year will be a missional one, and those projects will include linkages to a variety of organizations with which Second Presbyterian Church has relationships, and those include the Global Interfaith Partnership, Interfaith Hunger Initiative, and the Nueva Creación, bilingual Hispanic English church that our presbytery is fostering on the near west side. It will include George Schwartz's magnificent organization with Building Tomorrow, the Northside Ministry, Westminster, Habitat for Humanity with the Abraham Project, and these taken all together inject a very special flavor to our program here in Indianapolis.
To better serve families of Washington Township, the campaign will provide for a scholarship program tuition assistance, and program enhancements for Children's Circle Preschool.
In today's world, preschool is not considered so much an optional thing, but rather a way to prepare for kindergarten and the elementary years. So we want our program to offer the children a well-rounded approach.
80% of the families are not members, and many of them do not have a church home. And this is their church.
Second also responds to the needs of families in our community with Northside Mission.
I think Second Church has a great history of responding to the needs of the community. Now what we have found is that there's a need right here in our own backyard, and so now we're responding to that.
Northside Mission began with a food pantry, a partnership with Greenbrier Elementary School, and an emergency utilities and rent assistance program. A larger off-site location would allow the ministry to expand to include a clothing exchange, legal clinic, financial classes, cooking classes, and other community services.
The money that is raised from the 175th is going to be used to allow us to move off-site.
You know, I feel like this is what God calls us to do. I mean, He calls us to love our neighbors and to help each other.
Those of us who are, for whatever reason, in a more fortunate position, we don't get it. Because if we did, we'd do more.
For 175 years, Second Presbyterian Church has been praising our Savior through life-transforming ministries. This is our story. This is our song. Your opportunity to write the next chapter of our story begins this spring.